What is up, guys? Just got done deep cleaning my room. Freaking back is a little bit better today, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna train bicep. I'm trying to think what I should do. I don't think I want to do shoulders today. Just because every time I do shoulders, anytime I do any movement overhead where I have to hold myself with my lower back, it just hasn't been doing so great lately. I have all my lifts. I wanted to update you guys a little bit. Got all my lifts. My shoulders, chest, bicep, tricep lifts. So far, that's all we've been able to accomplish at home. But I got all of them listed out now, so I'll be able to keep track of every single thing I do, so I can progressively get better, or at least mentally make a note so that when I start pushing myself and doing slightly heavier weight, then I'll be fine to do that. So all right, so I don't do shoulders today. Honestly, I'll do bicep, tricep focused with one chest workout to make up for the shoulders. Because tricep has never really felt crazy to me, like at all. We're gonna start doing hanging. All right. I gotta clear this off a little bit. I'm gonna use my sofa. I'm gonna start doing, ignore that. I've been deep cleaning my room all day today. I gotta get new vents. There, you've been playing all day today too. You don't need to play. You're good. You've been playing all day today. Ugh. I like the feeling of when I'm doing curl workouts, actually having a full extension. When I'm on my like knees and stuff on the ground, I'm doing like almost half extensions, and I just don't feel like I get the full amount on my bicep. So that's what we're gonna do. Do a micro pre-scoop. What a freak. I just need to be careful about stims because I don't know why I'm like crashing really bad during the daytime using stimulants. But I also think it's just because I'm still adjusting to my medicine. Maybe. I don't know. It's been tired a lot, which has kind of been concerning, but according to everything online, it says that it's normal. So, gotta just give it time to start working for me, I guess. But being tired a lot is not fun. But I also need to learn that I can't like just stay in bed. I have to get up and do stuff. Being seated most of the day has just like trained my body to want to be seated most of the day. And it's such an unhealthy way to live. So when I first started my medication, I'm doing this all for a personal note on top of letting you guys know, but today I've been like I said, going back and forth with weight changes a lot when I started the medication. And I think that's mostly due to like water weight at first because it usually evens out. Today's Tuesday, so Thursday will be a month on the medication. And I'm finally like starting to stagnate, like actually stay kind of where I should be. So give or take, I'm like 220, which is good, but I still need to be a lot less. So what's up? What this? But I mean, I'll take it if I feel like I'm getting healthier. Then what's up, bro? What's your question? Oh, I hate when I forget. I always drink my freaking energy drinks too fast. So I have a new goal too when I'm lifting. I'm gonna start taking my time in between sets so I can get a longer period of time working out because I've been feeling like I just haven't gotten enough out of it recently. How do you get more turbo spool? We talking like stock turbo? Or are you just talking about sounds? Like the noise? You'll hear the exhaust more, but you won't hear the turbo. The main things, I guess, I'd say made me hear my turbo like in my car more. So I got rid of the heat. What is it called? There's like a thing under the hood. Sound detonating heat shield or whatever. I removed that just to be able to hear it more through the hood. Danny thinks I'm freaking. I told Danny that I was shirtless on stream. Air intake helped me. I mean, if you want a lot of spool and your stock turbo, tuning it, you'll hear more just by putting more PSI through the turbo in general. But intake, and then tune with the downpipe you'd hear more of the exhaust, and you'd also hear more of the turbo. There's a diverter, or not a diverter valve, but a fake sound actor in the GLIs, if that's what car you're referencing. And they pump fake sound. And I got rid of that right off the rip. I should actually remake that video. That was one of my most popular videos. I don't even remember if I did the left arm or not. But yeah, going straight piped, I mean, you could hear more spool with the tiny turbo, but most of the time you're gonna only hear it at cold start. It's gonna be really raspy and loud, so it's gonna pretty much overtone any of the intake sounds, if that's what you're referring to as intake. You'll hear the whoosh and that kind of like turbo noises. If you want just like exhaust spool, then yeah, straight pipe will get you there. It's really obnoxious. I'm dumped right now with the Garrett, and I feel like I'm paranoid every time I start my car up. But I also live in a development, I guess, so. Yes. Garrett is my side. I need to freaking get stronger. What car are you referring to? Because a lot of cars will be different. But at least from my knowledge, Mark 7 GTI, Mark 6 GLI. The downpipe is your like biggest restrictor, because even if he did go catless, it's the same. There's two catalytic converters. One is in the downpipe itself. So if you get rid of the one that you see, it's still not getting rid of the cat. You still have a cat in the downpipe. So he probably thought he was deleting all of the catalytic converter. There's two. So the downpipe is like the biggest restriction on them. If you go on my, trying to think of how far back, my stage 2 GLI video, when I first tuned with Unitronic, that's like pretty much, I think, straight pipe. I think that was the only time that I can remember my car being straight piped with the old turbo setup, because then after that I swapped the turbo out and I was IS-20, IS-38, and then the Garrett, and I was never straight piped again because of how loud it was until now. But now I'm doing it not really by choice, just because I waited around for a sponsorship that was being a pain in the ass, and now it's just kind of sitting like that. I think I'm probably just gonna leave it like mine, dumped under the car until summertime again, and then I'm just gonna friggin' hood exit. You won't need a tune if you straight pipe it, but until you swap out the cat in the downpipe, it's not going to be as loud as you think. But once you go downpipe, I fully suggest getting a tune, because without a tune, you can really mess up the turbo. Just too free-flowing. They, like, every website at least claims that you should tune it once you go downpipe, but I mean, I think I had mine for like a month before I got mine, and I just didn't go wide open. But all right, I'm gonna try to get one more set of bicep. I'm trying to think what else I should do. Triceps, dips, skull crushers, and then I'll hit one workout of chest. I can hit dumbbell press for the ending. I can't do shoulders today. There's no way I can like keep my, I don't think, yeah, this one keep my back straight enough. I like, when I do this motion, I have to like try to keep myself from going back, and I don't know if it's just how shit my core is right now or what, but when I do shoulders, I just move too much and rely too much on keeping my lower back to like hold myself up, and it just ends up hurting myself. I need to get a bench bad, bro. Hopefully I made sense with that. I'm kind of like distracted. I'm trying to talk and work out. I definitely have some type of like attention deficit disorder. I feel like that's why I have to use caffeine all the time to like stay in a workout. Otherwise, like my brain just does not focus on the workout in front of me. And I get sidetracked. I can literally be like doing a workout and I like look at my mirror or something and I see that there's like dust on it, and in my brain I have to like start dusting instead of that. I have no idea, bro. I did not have my car did not ever have my car straight piped without deleting it. I literally, when my car was straight piped, what I did was, as soon as I got the down pipe, I think I got a catted set up, and then I ran that. So that deleted the cat in the down pipe, and it just had a high flow right after, because the down pipe, like right next to the turbo where the flange is at, is where the first catalytic converter is. So I had one. It was the little U that bends off the turbo and goes out, one catalytic converter and nothing else. I ran the high flow cat, and then I was like, oh, I wonder what it would sound like. So I busted out the cat, thinking that I could pass inspection that way, but in Pennsylvania you can't pass inspection without a cat. So I ran that until inspection time, and then I had to put a high flow cat back on. Like right now, my car isn't gonna pass inspection the way it is either, but it'd be like that. It all depends in your state, in your county. But if you can get away with finding a shop that'll do full 3-inch, in my opinion, that sounds a lot better than the 3 to the 2.5. I've been running full 3-inch on every single exhaust setup since the turbo swap. Why are you balking? Why is you balking? Casey, can you stop? Hey. All right. If you guys can drop a like, I appreciate it. We're at 24 minutes already. All right. I do. Skull crushers. Then dips. Then bench. feel like I can do more, actually. Change that to a 225. Should be able to do that pretty easily. What? I already have anxiety as is. I can barely handle pre-workout anymore. I think I fried my nervous system like everyone told me when I was messing around with dark energy that I was going to fry my nervous system, and I think I did. Because everything pretty much gives me anxiety now when it's energy related. Dark energy is 100% the culprit. Has to be. That stuff was actually not good for human consumption, but when you're young, you think you're invincible. That's what everyone used to say. And I think that's true. But nobody also listens when they're young. Everyone has to make the mistake for themselves. And DMAA is not good for the human body. Somebody should actually look that up and see if they still sell that anywhere. Out of curiosity, like if that exists still. I'm genuinely curious. Not because I would take it again, but because when you would buy it, it would say on the website that originally sold dark energy, it would be like for research purposes only. And I think legally they got in trouble because even saying that they were legally selling something with DMAA in it. And it's pretty much like a workaround saying like, oh, we're selling drugs on the market, but it's only for pharmaceutical use. But we're also not going to make sure that the people that are buying it are using it for that. So the research purposes wasn't really, I mean, it didn't hold up long. I'm pretty sure the website got taken down, but Daniela, are you still on here? Hi, Nightbot. Danny sent me something. Yeah, there's no way. Danny, the picture that you sent from the company 4Gauge, that's what it looks like. But I don't see any for sale unless they would be on eBay. The third, like, it's not the first photo. Well, I don't know what the first photo is. The second group of photos, isn't it? It would be the third one. Dark energy. That's what it looked like. DMAE. I thought it was DMAA. I wonder what else. Actually, I have no idea what's in it. It was literally something that, like, people were buying on a shady part online because it like had no way. They do still sell it. How can they? You can actually buy that from Alpha Fitness? Dude, for the longest time they were like not selling it because they said that it got removed from the market because it does say not for human consumption. That's how they marketed as like research purposes or not for human consumption. And I consume that shit. My cousin's freaking questionable self did too. What's up, bro? Yeah, that's already said. But the downpipe, I was saying that the downpipe has the second cap. He said his friend went straight piped, but didn't touch the downpipe. The downpipe is like the biggest restriction. That's what I was thinking, because he's like, it wasn't loud. Well, even straight piping on the, even having a full straight pipe setup on the stage 2 Unitronic and Tune, the downpipe was ridiculously loud. And that was just with the baby turbo, the Honeywell turbo. All right, that is crazy. Danny sent me a link. So they still do sell Dark Energy. How is that actually real? Now you're good, bro. I'm friggin' in between sets trying to get some motivation. Me and freaking Danny's looking up the Dark Energy pre-workout for me because someone said about, I don't know what it's boofing? You stick it up your ass? What does boofing mean? Boofing pre-workout? I was just saying I can barely handle normal pre-workout as is. I don't go above 200 milligrams of caffeine anymore. Just makes me feel like I'm gonna crawl out of my skin. And I think the reasoning behind me feeling that way is messing around with too high of stims. I think I fried my nervous system and it's like too freaking sensitive or something now, because I used to be able to handle it no problem. And Dark Energy is when shit started to turn south. When I started messing around with Dark Energy. And Danny looked it up. They still somehow sell that. I don't know how they can legally sell that. I swore it was pulled from the market. Unless there's gray areas for selling things as long as it's not human consumption. That's insane. Casey, I gotta see what you sent, Danny. Yeah, boofing is record. Danny sent me. That's fucking crazy. No, I didn't ever shove pre-workout up my ass, bro. Casey. I gotta check this. Casey, come here. Alpha Fitness Supplements sells Dark Energy. Bro, you can get it in any flavor too. I'm pretty sure I got the... Did I get the Bombsicle? Yeah, I got the Bombsicle. Bro, that is crazy. Let me see if it actually lets me check out. Out of stock. 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 Okay, no, you can't get them anymore. It still shows the listing, but they're all out of stock. Yeah, I would think that the only way you could get them now is if you would find somebody on eBay that purchased them and made the decision that, okay, if I hold on to this, it'll be worth money. Dark matter. Yeah, I don't think, I'm pretty sure it got taken off the market. That stuff was a whole different caffeine. It wasn't even caffeine. It was like, I mean, there was caffeine in it. There was like 350 milligrams, but the DMAA was like being cracked out to the point that you had to do something. Like you couldn't sit still. Like you had to get the energy out. It wasn't like even in my opinion, it wasn't like a calm energy. It was like like if I sit still, I'm gonna die. It's a good question. See, with my Casey, you're all right. See, with my intercooler setup, it's all for the MQB swap. So I'm running intercooler for the Mark 7 GTI. I'm running a twin cooler. I mean, nah, it wouldn't be. Never mind. Charge pipes and everything are different locations. If you can find a decent intercooler, I know. I forget what. Yeah, Casey. Trying to see if it pops up. The one that, I mean, you could go with just like a CTS front mount. You could literally go with any like smaller front mount intercooler you wanted. If, you can pretty much like piece together with a universal kit the intercooler piping itself, because with mine, since it was like custom and stuff, we had to actually figure out a way to run it. I'm trying to think. The hard plastic pieces for like a custom kit were a couple $100. So I was brainstorming with somebody and I came up with the idea with their help of using a piece of exhaust. Like it would just be like a metal piece. And I used the intercooler coupler that came from my old setup, and I ran it into the exhaust piece and clamped it on that. So underneath my car, there's like I want to say it's 3-inch or 2.5, like exhaust piece that runs. It's probably like 4 or 5 inches long. And that was just to give it that much more length so that when I got the twin cooler, intercooler set up, it could reach. It just wasn't long enough. So we used like an intercooler, an exhaust piece to extend the intercooler hose. Because it was like, I think a custom kit just of hoses and stuff I was looking at were like $300 for my setup. I could have done a universal. I don't know why I did that, but ended up working fine. What do I have to do? Chest. Still gotta do chest. Chest and dips. All right, Casey. All right, let's knock out freaking dips first. Yeah. Come upstairs with me. Get a little bit of food. Sorry guys, I had to feed my little puppy dog. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. If you guys do follow the channel at all and you haven't subscribed to the new channel, I'm logged in there. That's the new channel. If you guys could subscribe, I really would appreciate it. It helps a lot. We're trying to re-upload and make each video more enjoyable to watch. So all my re-uploads are shortened and more to the point. So I've been re-uploading every single video that I've ever had on this channel. And I think I'm up to the point with the IS-38 turbo swap. So catching up. So if you guys can subscribe, it would mean the world. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I pretty much want every single person that's into the GLI or Volkswagens in general over there. Because this channel is pretty dead, to be honest. The only benefit of posting is like live streams. I'll get paid for live streams, but beyond that, it's kind of just oh shit. Yep, that almost could have been bad. All right. Chest workout for the end. Wish I could figure out what is causing my back to freaking hurt so bad, but the world may never know. Hey, Daniela. Since you're still watching, if I trim this part of my hair, is that going to affect me growing my hair out? Because my sideburns never grow long enough. And I was thinking about making them look more like even with my facial hair lengthwise. So when I pull them back, like pull my hair back, it don't look like bad because they don't pull back. Or will that ruin everything? Because I could probably like pull them over. That does not answer my question. I'm chewing chips. Chow, I'm asking if it's gonna ruin my hair or not. What still, I guess, since this hair is the hair that grows, this won't, it'll just cover it, right? That's what I'm thinking theoretically, because I think girls trim their sideburns, don't they? Isn't that like a thing? the sideburns don't like grow out. I'm asking for opinion, not a facts. Yes, it will ruin it. Facts, 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 facts. Now 75 feels like 100 pounds. Probably should stop rolling it across my chest too. Up now. All right, I'm gonna just freaking call it. Like literally exhausted from deep cleaning my room. Strength today, 3.5 out of 5, which isn't bad. No eating at all. Like I didn't eat at all today. It's 7 o'clock, so empty stomach. 200 milligrams of caffeine. Not bad. I'm probably gonna hop on again and stream gaming if you guys want to come out. I still read chat, I still hang out, I still talk. So, all right, guys, love you. Make sure to be happy, stress less. Hopefully this motivated you. See you in the next one. God bless you.